today. From NRG State.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. The Texans at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Texans. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 35 yards that time on the punt. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game. Drive, 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll drop the throw. That's complete to Dell. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Yeah, he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another carry for Pierce. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Pierce, touchdown, Houston. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They've got his man, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touch. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's 2nd and 8. Connects with Kittle underneath. He's across midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Delivers another one to Pierce. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Second and 1 now from the 21. They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Out is Carlson. For the Raider field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And they'll run with Pierce. Broken tackle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. To the right side and caught by Dell. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion by a
touchdown, Texans. A great play there. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. look to throw now on first down. That's underneath to Pierce. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. For Pierce out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Lockett. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to.
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there.
Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Delson in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Come on, set, black 40.
Second and 14. Escapes the sack. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll look to throw here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And so now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one lines up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. That's complete to Pierce. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here is 3rd down and 4. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their